Hey guys, this is Andrew with MyWatchAddiction.com bringing you another unboxing video. Today, what we have is actually two separate watches that came in. We're going to split up the videos a little bit, but I'm not sure what watch is in what box. Before we get started though guys, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that subscribe button down there in the right hand corner of the screen so you can follow us on into the future? As I mentioned, two boxes, both from Watchgang, both same size. Not sure which watch is which because I didn't bother to check the tracking. One of them I'm assuming is a wheel watch. The other I am assuming is a Watchgang replacement for my Watchgang Black subscription for November 2017. If you remember, I received that Time Force that I wasn't real happy with, while a lot of other people weren't happy with the Time Force watches either for whatever reason. So I emailed Watchgang at hello@watchgang.com, and guess what? They sent me a replacement watch. But not sure what box it is, so I'm gonna open one and see what I can see, and then we'll go to the other one. If it's a wheel watch, either way. So this one's in my left hand. Let's get it started. Rip this guy open, because what else do you need a knife for if you're into watches? Opening watch boxes. So packing material done, and we have a Heritor HR7202, and I'm going to say that this is my Watchgang replacement for my Watchgang Black subscription for November 2017. The reason I say it's my replacement is because I did not win this watch on the wheel, so I'm gonna go from there. All right, so the Watchgang Black subscription replacement to replace my Time Force that I received is this Heritor Callisto. Now, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I've never heard of it, so that makes complete sense to me. Right off the bat, looking at it, it's a pretty sharp watch. We'll walk through it real quick. It does have a crocodile leather band on it that says Heritor on the back. Really neat looking open display back on this guy, and why that movement's not moving that easily, I'm not sure, but it could be just the manufacturing. It is what it is. Has that open heart look to it with a textured dial. It's a black textured dial. Pretty interesting looking. Very, very plain. I would call it a dress watch. Now, here's one thing I noticed, guys. I've seen this on numerous watches that I've received in the past, and I honestly don't know the answer to it, hoping that somebody can post up in the comments and tell me about it, but I noticed the same thing on this watch. And it's not just fashion watches, or not just watches I've received from Watchgang, it's watches that I've received from elsewhere as well. For instance, I had a Belova that I received in a couple of years ago that had the same thing. But my question is, what is the blue for, or in some cases red? What is the color for on the crown, on the end of the crown? Is that something that gets applied during the manufacturing process? Is that to protect the stainless steel? I'm not sure what it is. Now, in previous watches in the past, I just took a little warm soapy water and it washed right off and it wasn't an issue. I just don't know what it's for, and I'm kind of curious to see if anybody else out there has noticed it or knows what the heck the color on the crown is for. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm a huge fan of skeleton watch designs or skeleton dials. I really like being able to see that movement inside, and it's no different with this open heart on this Heritor. As I mentioned, this is a Heritor Callisto. The specific model number for this watch is HR7202. That just, again, denotes the color combination for this specific watch model. This does have a 21 joule automatic movement with a 40-hour power reserve, stating a positive 45 to negative 45 second average gain or loss per day. As I mentioned, my watches typically don't sit on watch winders, so I have to set the watch anyway. Doesn't really make a huge difference to me. The diameter of this watch is 45 millimeters, 49 millimeters roughly at the crown, but 45 millimeters on the actual case itself, and then 14 millimeters is the thickness of the case, which makes it a nice low profile watch. For me, it'll probably go into the dress watch rotation. Talking about what this watch is valued at, Heritor Watches on their website at heritorwatches.com has the retail price on this watch of $1,400. We all know that's nowhere near what the watch is worth. So let's jump over and take a look at a couple of things. So I found it on Amazon, as you can imagine, under Amazon Fashion for $1,400. If this seller can get $1,400 for this watch, more power to them. I personally would not spend $1,400 or even remotely close to that on this watch. Juma Shop is selling this watch at what they claim is 75% off of retail for $349 even. And then finally, taking a look over at eBay, which one would hope would give us a more accurate representation of what these watches are selling for. Right now, there is only one Heritor Callisto men's watch available on eBay, which is kind of surprising that there's only one that I found. And the seller is trying to get $1,000 for this watch. Now, granted, it's the gold model, which I think they would get less for than this color, because what I'm seeing overall in this day and age is people aren't as big of a fan of gold on jewelry as they are of silver. I could be wrong. It could be just the packs that I travel in, the people that I trade with, but I personally am not a fan of gold. Nevertheless, this seller is trying to get $1,000 for this watch in a cardboard box with this brand, this movement. Never in a million years would I buy this watch for $1,000. Alright guys, so that is the replacement watch that I received from Watchgang to replace my Time Force that I received in November 2017 for my Watchgang Black subscription. Now, this watch versus the Time Force, absolutely liking this watch a little bit better. I'm a much bigger fan of Heritor. Recognizing full well, I've seen the drama, they're cheap, they're Chinese made, they're all made by Resultco. I get it, I don't care. I like the look of the watch. I like the feel of the watch, and I don't care if it's cheap. 99 bucks, what do you expect? Anyway guys, thank you very much for checking out this video. At the end of the video, I'll post up some close-up pictures of this. Before you guys leave, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, dislike, whatever you want to do in the comments section, have at it. If you guys have any questions, you can always hit me up on the website at mywatchaddiction.com, and definitely follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/watchaddiction.us. Thank you guys, and have a great day.